Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of the Caffeinated and Overclocked podcast. I am your host, Frugan, with my co-host, Vargas here.
What's up?
How are you doing on this fine Sunday afternoon?
Well, I'm getting the caffeinated part because I have been very, very busy editing today. And my Atlanta dude, just looking at the Twitch drops for Battlefield 6, they look nice. I'm glad that they're giving away some free rewards. And it seems like a lot of people are having some fun with that game.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
absolutely. I mean, but it wouldn't be a release without, EA doing EA things and causing some issues with some things. But that's besides the point.
Well,
You,
I mean, what game launches anymore that is like purely perfect and like the servers are perfect? There's no how you've got to. Oh, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Did you pre-order the game? Now you got to buy the premium edition. There, like it's game releases. I do somewhat miss the days of like just putting a cartridge in my N64, and if there was a bug that was just terrible, we had to wait for 3 months or 6 months for the next release, and Lord knows, then we just have to spend more money. But at least we have day one patches now, and it seems like everything's getting fixed. But my God, they like. How do you think Call of Duty what do you think Call of Duty sitting back thinking? Because in their
Aren't they having
brains,
their aren't they having their open beta this weekend?
oh, it's
Or is it next?
I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you. I haven't even kept up. I just know how the normal rigmarole is, and being like, well, Call of Duty's better, of course. Battlefield's not gonna do. And then they launched with like over 700,000 players just concurrent, just chilling
Yeah.
on Battlefield 6. And I know you wanted to play, I wanted to play, but so much is going on right now that I have not been able to pick the game up. But
Mm-mm.
my
So no, so
God.
their beta ended on the 9th. But
Okay, because I heard their numbers were terrible. I heard their beta numbers were absolutely terrible.
it's
Now you
not
can't,
like the beta for Battlefield 6 when we played it, which peaked higher than what the current peak is right now.
dude. I
For
like, and I suspect that this is going to be the number for a little bit, especially
oh,
with more being added in to Battlefield 6.
mm-hmm.
Now we'll have to see, and like I can kind of understand there were some people talking about with the EA acquisition and everything that they were planning on buying the game, but then they're like, no, I'm probably just gonna sit this one out, and I understand that. I don't
Yeah.
see the EA acquisition being a problem yet. Now, in the future, I definitely could see that being a problem, but only time
Mhm.
will tell. On how that all goes. But it's definitely one that I'm excited because Battlefield was my first like online FPS game. It was
Yeah,
it was the
mine
first
too.
thing that I was just like, oh my God, this is crazy. I get to like play online with people, and then I get to, oh my God, I can destroy buildings. Yeah, this and dude, the beta was so much fun. I know
Mm-hmm.
you, me, Steffi, we all had fun like playing the game on the beta weekend. And oh no, man, I do
I mean,
want
I
to be
really
playing
wanted
it
to
right now.
play it.
I do.
Yeah, I wanted to play it, but
I
it's not in the
probably
cards right now.
I'm probably going to pick it up maybe around Christmas or somewhere around there. Currently, my time is being taken up by Redacted because I can't announce anything about that until Monday on what I'm doing right now. So, between editing Redacted and smoking meat on my smoker, that has pretty much been it. Oh, also, I don't know if you heard about this. I replaced my floors last week. So, my God, my past week and a half has been just absolutely crazy. And
You've been crazy. Yeah,
dude,
it's even been so crazy that we've barely talked at all
yep,
this last week.
dude, like yesterday we were sitting there and a Frugan goes, man, like you were kind of quiet today. And I was like, I was cutting my father-in-law's grass. I cut my mother-in-law's grass. I cut my grass. I moved stuff into the living room to get everything going. It's the days have been crazy. Like, so I can't say it as of yet because I would technically, even mentioning it to a Frugan right now and it going into a video that doesn't come out later, it would still be breaking an embargo. But once this video is out, it'll be out there, and I'm finally going to be able to take part in that tonight. So I'm super excited for that one, and it's something I've been very, very much looking forward to for quite some time. But
Well, hopefully tomorrow when I find out what it is, that I'll be no matter what, I'm happy for you. No matter what it is, anything that you get to take part of is amazing. So,
dude, I'm sitting over here giddy.
I know
look,
you are.
Look, here's the great thing. I get to fire it up for the first time later on. I'm so excited. That's why we're trying to get everything knocked out. I've got my 4 videos done for the week already. Dude, I'm so ready to get in here. Almost as ready as I am to check out this content for Borderlands 4. That's right, Tiny. We're mentioning Borderlands 4 again. Not just
Always.
for you, but yes. It's
always going to be talking about Borderlands 4 at this rate.
Dude.
Seems like every episode we're going to have something Borderlands 4 related.
I mean, honestly,
it's not like we try to.
For a while,
it's
going to be that way. I mean, they're like today. It's not all like we are going to be talking about like the pack stuff. But there is some stuff as well, like the 7-day alert of like updates coming, and there might be some nerfs involved. And players are exactly what you think they would be, upset about the unoptimized game and taking out their fun mechanics, like with the knife and stuff like that. And I see it from both sides of the coin, right? I see it from the developer side. I see it from the gamer side. But look, hey, there also is supposed to be in that update some buffs. So we'll have to see like what unintended...
When the patch notes come out,
yeah.
When the patch notes come out, we'll see what fully is happening, because nobody knows.
Right.
We don't know what's truly getting nerfed, what's getting buffed. We don't know until the patch notes.
The only thing we know is they said unintended actions. So I can see Rafa, because it was kind of like hinted at him, the way his stuff is unintended, and also the knife may be unintended. But hey, maybe us finding the one-off knife that wasn't exactly what everybody was wanting, but maybe ours won't be touched because it was technically not exactly
the exact one.
Who knows? We found the crit knife one-off 3 times in the same little run. It was absolutely nuts. But yeah, so the free content that is about to drop on October the 23rd and run until November the 6th is the Horrors of Kairos for Borderlands 4. I don't know about you. I love Halloween. And all this, like the new cosmetics. And look, I get it. The new legendary weapons. It's going to be cool, right? But anytime you throw in like a pumpkin helmet or something like that, and God, Echo's
automatically goes on.
Echo's going to be having some stuff with that. But yeah, new legendary weapons, new cosmetics, and a thing that I'm excited to see, a new weather variant. So maybe it'll be like orange and
Raining Blood. Who knows?
We'll have to see on how that one goes.
So I know when we do play, so October 23rd, that's a Thursday, I believe, right?
It's the same day Spooky Scorch come out for Fallout 76.
Yeah. And I've been getting really back into 76. So now it begs to differ.
Well, so here's the thing about Spooky Scorched in 76. They spawn throughout the world. You can get them, no problem. They're like you'll be able.
I'll have no problem.
You'll have no problem. Trust
me.
Yeah.
What you're saying is on the 23rd we're playing Borderlands 4 and doing Horrors of Kairos.
I can neither confirm nor deny what we're doing on the 23rd. That is over. that is a little over 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
And at this point, with the way things have been going for you and for me, there's no way I can confirm or I can tell you this: that weekend, at least on the 24th. At least
I know what you're doing that weekend, but
like here's the thing. There's a lot going on. Maybe the wife and me on there. I know that another game that I'm excited about, Outer Worlds 2, that comes out on the 29th. I know that they give you, like, if you do the upgrade, and I'll probably do the upgrade if I haven't been given a key for that one, you get 5-day early access to that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the 24th. So, yeah, you're getting back into 76. Me wanting to play Outer Worlds 2.
I want to play that too, but I'm gonna play it on Game Pass.
Oh God, yeah, that's what I'm talking about doing the upgrade for. Like if I don't get a key to that game, then I'm going to be probably doing the upgrade. Because dude, that's what I did the last time. That's what I did the last time with Outer Worlds.
That's what I did with Starfield, and I kind of regretted it. But that's besides the story.
Well, see, I like with Outer Worlds, I bought the DLC on my Game Pass because I was like, oh yeah, dude, I'll support them, no problem. And then I bought the game again. But yeah, it's gonna be a busy weekend. It's gonna be thankfully the event's going on for over a couple of weeks, so
yeah, we'll keep it up in the air and see what happens.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But
later in the month of November, we get the Mercenary Day bounty pack.
November the 20th.
Borderlands 4.
I should be back from. I don't know. I actually haven't announced this yet. I've booked my flight and my hotel for New Vegas Day. I actually haven't. I just thought about that. I haven't said anything about it. I should be.
But you also haven't been streaming either, so.
Well, that's the fun thing of life. You don't always get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need. And a break is always a great thing. But yeah,
that's
so
positively.
I'll be back from that, so we can definitely pencil in November the 20th for the first bounty
some
pack.
New missions and some boss and some fun stuff.
I mean, look, it's the vault cards.
Wait, do we get? Is that the? Did I say a date for that? Do we get the first Invincible boss then too?
I think that's when we get the Invincible boss and everything, because that gives us the additional Ultimate Vault Hunter level. There is no date for that, but I'm pretty sure that's around the bounty pack 1.
Yeah,
because that would make sense why it says new missions and boss. If they can count that as a high-level boss variant and arena.
Most likely. So
we'll see. I'm very excited for like the ebb and flow of what the content is coming out for Borderlands, and then they gotta keep the the cash image there now, just to tease us of that coming in 2026 sometime. I'm
just gonna safely assume that yes, it's coming in 2026, but I'm gonna assume February, March.
Yeah, I could see February or March being a thing.
For that.
Yeah, that would be. I could definitely see February, March being a thing, and I'm excited to see,
because we'll probably get the Bounty Pack 2 in January.
Either January or
early February.
I would say either January. I would probably go February for that guess. And so I would think the story pack would be coming out around, because you got to think about it. So like if it's Q1 2026 and say it's January, then story pack 1 would probably be March or April.
Because quarter, that would be quarter 2. April would be quarter 2 at that point.
But yeah, but that's
they said that.
Oh, that's beyond. Okay, yeah. I see what you. I didn't see. I wasn't looking at that beyond.
So at the latest would be March for
cash. Yeah. So probably bounty pack January then.
That's what I'm thinking. Bounty pack January
and February,
mid-February, end of February.
Yeah, somewhere around there, something like that. Dude, I'm excited to see what they have planned, because if they're already thinking about it like this right here, then yeah, I'm pretty excited for at least the next year of Borderlands. And I get it. Well, people aren't happy about nerfs and stuff like that. The game working as intended is what should be the best for the player. That also includes Borderlands 4 running as intended. So the coin flips both ways in that regard. Mm-hmm. So hey, if you're gonna make the perks and everything work as intended, then you should probably also make the game work as intended. So just always remember that when you're complaining, and you should complain. It's your money that you're spending. It's your time. It's your money. Just remember, and it's a hard thing to remember because we get emotional as humans. Constructive criticism. Like, no matter how much you hate Randy Pitchford or someone at the team, just remember that you can have a absolutely valid point and a valid criticism, but then you throw a name or you try to make a jab, and your whole point is thrown out the window because the person that is looking at your comment and taking that feedback is a human. And while you may not be saying it about them, you may be saying it about their project. And look, I'll tell you this. I react emotionally when I read comments sometimes, but I never put it like those words back in the thing of telling you to GFN, get
No,
nerd.
I might type it out, but then I'll delete it. And
I'll at least type it out.
I'll never fully send it.
I'll never send it, to tell you exactly how I feel. I'll just
I may screenshot it and send it to you.
I may screenshot. Well, no, here's the thing. I will screenshot my response and send it to a Frugan. I'll be like, I want to say this so bad. And then a Frugan will go, don't say it. And I'm like, it's already deleted. And I already just responded with something very plain and basic of like, that's pretty cool. Whatever.
That's pretty cool. There,
but yeah, dude, and that's one thing I gotta, it's so hard to remind people. It's just like constructive criticism and stuff like that. Just be careful.
But then when you do the constructive criticism, words are hard. When you do that, sometimes people think that you're being paid by the company to only say good things.
Dude,
that's not the case.
Dude,
that is never the case.
I can't tell you how many times I've been called a shill in my life at this point. It's one of those things that it's like you said. It's when you're a content creator, words are a very powerful thing, and when you're not a content creator, words are a very powerful thing. And just being positive in a way that you can be negative, like saying, I don't like blah, blah, blah about what you're doing in this because, and you give a reason. That's not you being a shield. That's not you being paid. It's you giving your thoughts and opinions. And the thing is we give our thoughts and opinions all the time. We just try to choose the more positive way to say it route, because at the end of the day, it's all in how you say it. And if you're trying to get your point across, making sure that someone doesn't get defensive is probably the best way about that. But dude, I'm excited for folks being able to play Battlefield 6. I know they had some problems. I know they worked it out. I would so like to be playing it right now. I have seen like some post up on like social media and stuff of like, hey, if you want to rank up your guns faster, join this server. And I'm like, oh, dude, that's these are going to be shut down by the time that I'm able to get in there. Oh man, but at the same time, the grind is so worth it.
That's the whole point of those games. This is for the grind and the enjoyment. And like I said, I agree with you. I wish I could be playing it right now, but it's not in the cards. It's funny because Smurf is like, oh, I told her I was like, oh, I can't buy Pokemon yet because Pokemon comes out next week, and I'm like, I can't buy that yet. And I was playing Digimon. She goes, I thought you weren't buying that. And I'm like, this is Digimon. I bought this like 3 weeks ago. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I saw you playing that today. I'm like, Digimon.
They had a new game release on the a couple weeks ago, and I have been enjoying the crap out of it. This Digimon game is what Pokemon should be, with the open world, the graphics, and everything. This is what Pokemon should be, but
I'll have to check it out, because Digimon was always, I know it's a hot topic. I always enjoyed Digimon over Pokemon back in the day when I was a teenager.
Digimon's great. I love them both, but Digimon's games are usually a lot better, and graphically, story-wise, and I actually have the story. Like, I'm really enjoying this. It's just so good. So good.
You keep looking at your other screen, don't you? At Digimon, don't you? Yeah. So I kind of figured you.
Because I was laying back there playing, all right? I was comfortable laying, relaxing. And
then I just made you come and do some work, didn't I? I just made you come and do some work. That's.
We needed to do it. We needed to get it done. You didn't make me do nothing.
Wow. You know what? I could have been playing something too, but you know what?
GFN.
As soon as By the way, if you haven't figured out what GFN is and why I say it so much, it means get wrecked, nerd. That is exactly what it means. So if you ever see me say GFN, you know exactly what it means because I like it's my term of endearment. If you're
We got that one, and we got Jackwagon.
Dude, jackwagon, yes, I love saying the term jackwagon. I love using southernisms or bless your heart or stuff like that. I love that. But yeah, I'm super excited for the updates coming to Borderlands. Honestly, I'm kind of excited to see what Call of Duty does now that they have competition again. Like, at least for this year, they have competition. So
Yeah, Black Ops 7 is going to be a hot mess, a soup sandwich. Safe to say.
It's gonna be interesting. I'm not casting anything on it. Like, I do have PC Game Pass, so I'm gonna play Call of Duty. As I always play the campaign. I don't care. I don't two hills of beans about multiplayer. I didn't play Infinite Ghost, or whatever that game was. I didn't play its campaign, but I always wind up playing the campaign just to continue the story along and see what's going on with it, because campaigns to me, I like 76 is that weird game, kind of like Borderlands, where I'd much rather play it with people. But like games like Skyrim or like a Call of Duty campaign or stuff like that, since we don't have Spec Ops anymore, I miss Spec Ops so much with Call of Duty. They brought it back with Modern Warfare 2 a few releases ago, and they just didn't do it the same. And I was like, oh yeah, you missed the mark on this one. This is not, when you said Spec Ops are back, this is not what I imagined that you were going to actually be doing. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the next few months going into the holiday season are going to be like for gamers. I'm excited to see more information on like Clockwork Revolution coming out and stuff like that. God,
yeah, there's gonna be a lot of good games coming out still, man. Because we're also be getting. Don't forget the Mouse PI. We're getting a release date for that soon.
Yep. And
finally,
dude,
it's supposed to release the next couple months.
Dude, that's another one I'm very, very excited for.
I know it's not really a video game, but we do have the video game awards at the end of this year, and I know we're probably gonna do a podcast for that.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do a podcast for that. We'll have to see, because dude, this year has been like breakout after breakout. Like Expedition 33, people are like, oh, that's
dude. I don't like.
When they choose Game of the Year, it's going to be a hard one. It's going to be a hard choice for Game of the Year. Whoever makes that decision.
For me, it's Expedition 33.
Oh yeah,
that's the only one out of. But it's going to be a hard decision. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do for that whole thing for that.
Well, I mean, that could be like one of our first streams that we do.
That's what I was thinking. We could do a stream. That could be interesting, but we'll have to talk about it because I don't know the exact date of that either.
Me neither. I haven't looked up any information on when that's going to be. I haven't seen the email about like co-streaming it or anything pop up, so I'd have to look into it. But yeah, I'm super excited to see where all this goes. And honestly, too, I do like. You'll have to let us know in the comment section. Do you like these kind of like free-form talks that we like to do? Like where we're on topic for a little bit, but then we're kind of off topic. I think, honestly, to me, I think this sort of just kind of back and forth is something that I like personally when I listen to podcasts.
It makes it flow and feel better and make it.
But did you
more
hear
of the conversation?
The news about this? Okay, next topic. I'm JP. What are you talking about? I'm too high to drive to the devil's house right now. I love Grandma's Boy. But yeah, no, like I genuinely don't think I could like just do like topic after topic after topic after topic. And like if you're watching at this point, seriously, we appreciate you so much. But is there anything that you would like to close out this with, Butter?
I have nothing else. Do you have anything?
I do. I just don't know. I'm uncaffeinated enough right now. I'm only halfway through this drink right now. I thought I'd be all the way through. So let me get fully caffeinated and just realize that I'm only holding up one finger while I'm drinking this can. Didn't realize that until I just looked at the camera. But seriously, y'all, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch or listen to this podcast whenever you're listening to it or wherever you're watching from. But y'all have a great and wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love you.
Peace.